Isn't it on the computer in the dash?
Usually it's a valve.
Is it?
I always run cat controls, so that's why I don't know where it's at.
It's not cat controls now, right? Did you change it over? Or
No,
did
it's cat.
it's set on cat?
That's standard, yeah.
What happens if you change turn it the other way? What does that do?
With
Does that just run with one handle?
No,
or is that...
no, you still have two no matter what.
Typically, you're taking this handle right here and you're digging. You know you're right. It is right. Folks, today on the Stoney Ridge Farm channel, we're taking the bucket, we're digging some holes, and we're having some fun. Hope you guys enjoy. Woo!
I ain't afraid of work. I ain't afraid of play. I ain't afraid to get the job done and do it my own damn way.
Sweet. Thanks, man.
All right, no problem.
Appreciate
I ain't
it.
afraid of life. Times like this. If you mess with my freedom, I'll tell you just what you can kiss. That's right. I said if you mess with my freedom, I'll tell you just what you can kiss.
Yeah, baby. Good morning, folks, and welcome back to the Stoney Ridge Farm. Today is going to be a fun day. It may be just today, it may be today and tomorrow. I have my neighbor's awesome Kubota KX040-4. I don't know what 040-4 means. You guys can tell me down there. But what we're going to be doing today is we've got a little bit of trench work to do. So if you haven't watched the channel, this is the outdoor kitchen. It's a timber frame outdoor kitchen from Carolina Barn Builders. This is a wellhead. We're getting ready to pour a ton of concrete. So the concrete under here is going to be a stamped concrete. The concrete that's under here or over here is going to be a broomed finished concrete. We've got a few things that we have to handle today. So each gutter on the back of this building has a pipe. You can barely see, it's all buried up in the grass, but it all has a pipe. That pipe has to be buried. So we're gonna go in, we're gonna bury all of our drain lines from the Megashop right here. We'll take you in there in a second. This pipe comes from the well and is gonna serve as water service for the cattle as a backup. We have a solar well on the farm for the cows. So we're gonna be trenching right through here, and we're going to install a Woodford hydrant right here. The outdoor kitchen area needs to have water service, but it needs to be able to drain in the wintertime. So what we'll do is use that hydrant and we'll hook a water hose up to all of our sinks and everything that we have out here in the outdoor kitchen. So I've got a trench right through here. I've got to put the hydrant in. I've got to circle on back through here all the way over, and I've got to get the water pipe into the pasture right there. And what I may do is I may just come right straight through here and then cut out right into there. I'm gonna have to leave a tiny open hole right there so that I can come in later with the trencher, drop the trencher in and trench all the way around and all the way back through here, and that'll be in a future video. So today is prep work, just getting everything ready for the concrete. Guys are gonna come and pour stamped concrete. Let's show you what that's gonna look like. The cows are up here mooing, guys. So this is the textured stamped concrete that we decided to go with here on the Stoney Ridge Farm. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's dyed, it's stamped, and it's textured, and it looks like basically a rock surface. And those are relief joints that you see right there. This is the front porch and the entrance to the Megashop. The Megashop and the farm store, and potentially my future barn dominium home. So that's the plan, that's the hopes. We'll walk in here real quick and show you guys. So inside here will be all finished. There'll be a second story up there where the sliding glass doors are. There'll be a wraparound deck that goes around right here. And you can see I've just about filled it up with a bunch of stuff right now. We've got to organize all of our tools, but this is the Megashop. So we've got 3 bays in here. 1, 2, 3, 4 bays in here. 3 bays that are shop. Each one of those bays are 28 feet by 50. And then one 28-foot bay right here, which will eventually serve as a apartment, quote unquote, hangout spot, farm office, music room, everything and anything for a big man's toy box, right? That's a big man's toy right there. So without further ado, this is all the stuff for the well right here. We have an agricultural well that serves this agricultural building. This is an ag building. There'll also be a butcher shop area right in here. And here's where we gotta go. So now you guys know what the inside looks like, what the outside looks like. This building is a steel structure from DWS Structures out of Stokesdale, North Carolina. Really awesome building, been super impressed. Insulated, it's cool in here, it feels nice. And I keep a dehumidifier going all the time in this shop building right here, and that helps knock the temperature down just a little bit, keep the humidity. You got to keep air moving in a big old building like this, and that does it, so we don't get mildew up on the top, up on the roof. Cool? It's really humid here in North Carolina. So let's get busy, let's start digging. You hear that? We can't dig yet, we got to go move the cows. Go pee pee, go pee pee, go pee, go pee, business trip. Go pee, dude. That's Buddy and Lexi. We do not let the dogs around the cows. The reason we don't let the dogs around the cows is the cows will hurt the dogs, okay? So we don't. Folks have been asking about Lexi. Lexi killed my cat recently. I have not gotten rid of Lexi. We haven't punished Lexi. There's nothing I can do. Lexi has a bit more of a predator drive than Buddy does. Buddy is the male, Lexi's the black female. I don't know. I still don't know what exactly I'm gonna do, but we're not gonna put her down. So, geez, for those of you who've emailed and just countless emails and countless horrible, angry comments about me needing to put this dog down, just because a cat gets attacked by a dog doesn't mean that the dog is going to eat a child. I don't understand the thought process there. And the taste of blood theory is totally wrong, okay? These dogs, they live on a farm. They protect, they get raccoons, they get possums, they get groundhogs, and sometimes they get the kitty cat. That's just what it is, man. It just is what it is. Now, if they were getting calves up there in the pasture, we'd have a different problem. Come on, kids. You gotta put them up. Hey, kids. Hey, buddy, sit, sit. Yes, Lexi, sit, sit. Very good doggies. Kennel. Go ahead. Good boy. Y'all behave. Daddy be back in a minute. That's Lexi. That's the one everybody thought I was gonna put down. Sorry, she's too sweet. She's a good dog. She just likes the taste of kitty cats. I don't know. Oh, man. Like Wild Kingdom out here, man. Come on, girls. Woo! Come on. Folks, we move the cows every 12 hours here on the farm. You'll see some flies. It's late summer. This is fly season right now. We had one ding-dong cow jump the fence right there, which is not what we want. Got 50 cows here on the farm. And that is Donnie the bull. Hey, Donnie, big boy. Go make babies. And that's Tammy. She's our guard donkey. She brings up the rear and protects the babies from coyotes. Always got your eyes peeled for anything out of place. Guys, in case you don't know, remember when you sat in the dentist office as a kid and Highlights magazine was sitting there and Where's Waldo was on the cover of it? That was training for you. That was training to get you to catch things that were out of place, like this open gate. Duh. I was moving hay bales in here right there about 5 days ago and got busy and forgot. Left the gate open. Not cool. All it takes is 2 seconds for some kid to come up here and play a prank and open the gate and think that he's funny or she's funny, and it ain't funny. It's dangerous. Livestock like this, 1,000-pound, 1,500-pound cow out on the road, a family heading to church on Sunday morning in a minivan, that's a bad recipe. You've got to have good perimeter fence. Let's go get busy digging. We're gonna change the angle of the downspout here. Also, this connector will go up onto here, so we're gonna remove each downspout. This is not a simple job. These pipes just come basically off, and this will be yard. This will be lawn. And I just haven't done this yet. Should have buried these long ago. This is scrap. Scrap. This is what the finished product needs to look like when I get done. The downspouts will drop down into there and then run right down the hill. Not too far, just over to the edge of the forest right there, so we can mow this adequately, make it look nice. I don't know what the heck I'm doing. I haven't ran a Mini X in quite some time, guys. So bear with me. It's gonna look like I just don't know what I'm doing. I have used a Mini X and I have used a big excavator, but for some reason my brain is having trouble wrapping its head around this, so hopefully I don't hit the building. I'm gonna have to go real slow and easy. I'll hand dig some of this after the fact. First scoop. Hey, come on, buddy. It'll take me a minute. I'll be rolling in a little while. Folks, be sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. I'd love to have you back here on the Stoney Ridge Farm with me. We have so many projects going on all the time. It's just a great time. And we've got a first generation farm here where you'll be able to buy farm fresh beef right off of the Stoney Ridge. Guys, you might see me struggling a little bit with this Mini X. I haven't ran an excavator in several years and I've got to relearn it. I didn't think it would be that big of a struggle, but it is right now. I am struggle bussing like crazy to figure out how to get this Mini X to run just right. I think I'm gonna get it dialed in, so stick around to the end and let's see if I get a little bit of improvement. I sure hope I do. If I don't, I'm liable to hit this building. Whew, got into a couple rocks there. Guys, I had to make a turn in here. There is a rock. It's about this big right here, and that Mini won't take it. I could see it sticking up right over here. So evidently it starts there and goes all the way over there. I do have a good pile of fill dirt right here to go back in. So we'll drop the pipe in and we'll snake it through there. Starting to get the hang of it a little bit better now, thank goodness. I was getting a little worried. The area that we're working in right now is going to be the backyard of the Megashop. There will be probably 50 more loads of fill dirt brought in here, and this will all be built up and leveled out. So guys, there's a lot more work to get done here. This is just the start of it, and we've got to build a good foundation for this building. So in other words, we can't have the building sitting on the edge of a hill. We don't want it to slough off down the hill, and dirt is always trying to move downhill, and so will concrete. So if we don't shore this up and we don't build it out right, we're going to end up with a mess. It's going to wash, it's going to erode, and the building is going to settle. Folks, there was just too much work to get into one video here, so we're gonna go to a part 2. So tune in for the next video on the Stoney Ridge Farm channel when we put that Raptor Attachments land leveler to work right behind the shop. It's going to look great. Right, yeah, now we made progress, big time progress. So, it's dark up under here. It's shady under here, it's nice. So what I've gotta do now from this point is I've gotta get in here with a shovel and dig out and get all the way in here. There's a big rock buried under there. Our frost line's only 18 inches. I went about 26, 28 inches here. We've got another big old rock right here, so I'll clean out around that rock and run the pipe around the corner. Then I'll tee off and I'll put my hydrant right here. You'll see that in a future video. Then I'm gonna run all the way out here to the end of my ditch, and I'm gonna put what's called a manhole or a hand hole, and that hand hole is what's gonna give me access to hook to my water system over here. So I'll go from the hand hole, I'll trench all the way across down through the field, and I'll have a backup for my backup for my backup on the cattle watering system. So that is the plumbing setup right here. And this, and that was me tripping, and this is the setup for all of the drain pipes. So each one of these pipes will go into the ground right here. They will follow down to where it flattens out, and then I will come out of the ground with Schedule 80 PVC, and I'll cut it at an angle, and that will get the water away from the building. On the front side of the building, it hits the concrete and runs away, and we'll run around that side and run around this side. Now we're gonna pour concrete in a couple weeks here, probably next week. What we gotta do in order to get water away, because water's gonna come out from the building and come around this way at some point. You can see where it's puddled up. We're gonna put a drain in right here. So we're gonna put a storm drain in, it's gonna come out, and then that will feed down this way. So lots of food for thought, guys. I've actually gotta go over to the county building in about 2 days, and I gotta get a permit for septic right back here. And we need enough septic to where we can use the little butcher shop and use the shop. So I'm gonna set this up. Whether I end up living in here or not, I'm gonna set up the septic for a 4-bedroom house, maybe even a 5-bedroom house. Cool? That's the day, guys. I've been out here busting butt for about 6 hours, something like that. Big thanks to my buddy John, my neighbor. He let me borrow his Mini X. Can't thank you enough, John. Thank you so much. I'm gonna top it off with fuel, take it back over there, and surprise him. He's working a night shift tonight, and it'll be sitting in his garage when he gets home. Awesome, guys. Take care. Have a wonderful night. We'll see you next time on the Stoney Ridge, or a wonderful day, or whatever time it is. See you next time. All right. Woo!